Today I've got an issue with, we've had some building movement and rats can travel through here. And you can see it goes all the way up here, and in fact I'm not sure if you can see, but it goes all the way out there. And this way is the neighbor's townhouse. So what I've got to do is I can't fix their house, but I can keep their rats from coming over here. So let me show you what I got in mind. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking this wire mesh of different sizes, different strengths, and rolling them around a form like this. This is a little bit bigger than that crack. In fact, it's quite a bit bigger than this crack. Rolling it around here, making a tube out of this stuff, shoving it up in the crack. That will help keep the rats out, but the rats can push things around. They're good little engineers, so I'm looking at this spray foam. You've probably seen it at the stores, but any kind of polyurethane or similar spray foam, and put this tube in place and then spray it so that it sticks to the concrete and will make it more difficult for the rats to chew through. So on to step 2. Let's make some of these tubes out of the wire mesh and see about getting them in place. This is the first set or piece, I guess, whatever, and wrapped around the pipe. I used some rubber bands to hold it in place. I want it to be springy, so I don't want it to wire the end shut or anything. I want it to open up as the building continues to expand, and now all I need to do is pull the pipe out of here, which is no big deal, and then I will squeeze this down and place it into the crack. And that will be one of the challenges because there's a lot of stuff in the way. The last time I did this, the walls of the cement were pretty smooth and I could just take the cylinder and shove it up inside there. This time around the walls are really rough and uneven, so I've had to take a different technique because I can't just take it from the bottom and push up on it. It collapses. You can see where it was bent. So what I've done is I've folded the top over and put a weave in it so that it stays shut. And yes, if you're wondering, the color coordination is extremely important. And what I'm doing then is I'm using an insertion tool, this piece of pipe, and rather than trying to shove on the metal, I'm pushing it in place this way by pushing up on the pipe. So that's a variation this time around. So back in here you can see the coil of wire smashed down a bit, and then what you do is you take that foam and you push it through one of those square holes right there, and you fill that tube with foam. I've already done that up here. It's a mistake. I should do all the wire first and then foam, but I wanted to try an experiment, so I got ahead of myself. But normally you just fill it up with that wire, pack it in there, make sure that the wire is tight against both sides, that there's no voids that the rats can eat around and come in. And once the foam is there, it stays in place. That stuff is really sticky and nasty. So what I've been doing to spray the foam in there, this brand likes to be upside down, is I've made this little flexible applicator, which I'll show you in another video, but just hooked a piece of flexible tubing on there. And what I do is I push this thing in here into the squares, and then squeeze it and fill the tube of wire mesh with the foam and let it run out on all the sides, and then just go down a little bit, do it again, do it again, do it again, like that. And here we are, all done. You can see a little piece of wire stuck out right there. There she is. Well, I hope you found it useful and interesting.